Hi everybody, my name is Yash from BeginFinity.net. Welcome to another session of Haskell programming language. Today, I'm going to introduce you two functions and two very useful notation that really help us to define more complex function. Let's check it out together. Okay? First, it's Ichigo trying to defeat himself from Bleach anime. Just watch first 50 episodes. Okay? Open your VS Code to saving some times. I already write down our function. Let's load our script. Okay. If you want to print something, for example, some number or some string, okay, you can use print function like this. But print function print the exact character you give to it, okay. It even print this quotation. If you want print inside double quotation, okay, print character are inside double quotation, you should use this function, okay. Sorry. For example, Siavash, okay, you see, put ln, print the exact character inside double quotation, okay, but print anything you give to it, okay. It's the difference between them, okay. Let me clear the screen to proceed. Okay, IO means input and output because we're trying to print something with this function. The type of function is IO, okay, but you don't need to worry about it, okay. Haskell intelligently can handle type classes, okay. I talk about them later, okay, because they are very important in Haskell, okay, but by now just use them, okay. And this is our two great notation, do and let. Okay, what is do? Okay, what do can do for us? Okay, we can define function with more line. Okay, after do, you can have multi-line action. In previous videos, okay, we can just define one line function like this or one line variable, but we can define more complex function because sometimes you need do more calculation, addition, subtraction, assumption or something like this. Really, in real situation, we need more than one action to define our functions, okay. And we can do this, okay. And what about let is very important, so listen carefully. Let us define a variable or function locally, okay. It's very important. For example, we define our first function already. Okay, let me load. I think I loaded already. Okay, let's see our first function. First function. Okay, it works just fine. But if you mention, we change it inside this function, but it doesn't change. Okay, because when you use let inside a function, Haskell just change it locally inside that block. Okay, we called this part of code a block. Okay, when you use let inside block, that variable just work inside that block. For example, if I comment this part of code, okay, and reload or script and try to use this, Haskell rises an error because we don't define our function. We define it inside this block, okay, not in general script, okay. So when you define a function here, okay, Haskell see it as a general character or general function or general variable. When you use let inside a function, it just works locally, okay. It's really helpful. You can use your general function, for example, inside your block, okay. It's work just fine, okay. But you can change it temporary, okay, for just that block. It's very important. It's very important, okay. And there is another fantastic notation here, name in, okay. I read it for you, okay. Let greeting hello just in this expression, okay, not after that. When you run this action, okay, it just temporarily change greeting to hello. We define greeting pick infinity, okay. When you're trying to print greeting, it's pick infinity, but inside function we define greeting to siavash, okay. If I call this function, it's print siavash, okay, put strln greeting siavash, but in this line we see hello world because just is in this line we change it to hello. So if you use for a temporary situation, okay, you can use in notation after let. It doesn't affect on any other part of your script, okay, or other part of your block. So this is a general way to define a variable or a function. With let you can define them locally inside a block. With let and in you can define a variable or a function just in one line, okay. You can use it this way, I think, but it can't one line, okay. It just one expression, okay. Maybe you are very happier than if you use it this way, or but both of them do the same, okay. I really like write it this way, okay. It's more clear to me when I use it, okay. And that's it. So we do notation, we can do more one action, okay. With let we can define a variable just in a block, okay. With let and in we can define a variable in a line, okay. And there is another thing, the last thing I should mention. You can't define a function two times. Let's see. If you try to define a function, you already define it, okay. Haskell raises an error because you already define greeting, okay. You can't change it to something else. Who are you? A liar? Okay? So you can just define a function and the variable just once. Okay? You can change it to another thing, but you can use another version of it inside a block like this. Okay? So this is our general stuff, this is local stuff, and this is very local stuff we use in our script. Okay, I think cover all content for this section. Okay, I hope you enjoyed my video. Don't forget subscribe my channel and share it with your friend. Take care of yourself until we meet again.